Yeah, welcome to Coffee and Cannabis. I'm your host Alyza, and this is, and we're back. We're back, episode 17.
Yeah, 16 under the belt.
Yeah, so it's been quite a journey. Coffee that we have for the day, our neighbors, the Cliff. Shout out to them. And what am I smoking on? I'm smoking. First off, I have my hemp wraps back. Because I couldn't keep messing with these guys and the Dutches and stuff. You know, my body is a temple, and I'm trying to take care. This is next. I'm getting rid of this next.
Oh, yeah, me too.
We have these cool things coming. I've been looking at some merch and stuff that we're going to have in the shop. And the hemp wick, that it's like a case that you put your lighter in and you wrap it around. It helps you get a better hit, right? Because it's not going to kill off the terpenes. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
She's so extra, yo.
I'm giving them a great cannabis experience.
I'm going to sit there and I hold the wick.
I'm giving them a more enhanced cannabis experience.
Thank you.
It's the entourage effect.
True.
Right? It's being killed off with this butane. So if I had a hemp wick, it'll come in at a lower. Look, y'all don't know nothing about that. Listen, I'm gonna put y'all on game, all right? But
this is a match.
Anyways, I'm smoking Kush Cream, and Corey got the hookah through today.
I sprinkled a little bit on there.
Okay, all right. So listen.
Different vibe.
First off, back to the Cliff. I want to shout out our neighbors because we're coming back off of sort of a high. We had a lot of good things happening. We got a lot to catch up on.
It's out there making moves.
So, look at the straw. Look at the straw. Is the straw hemp? Is the straw hemp?
No, sugar. No, sugar straw.
This straw is made out of sugar?
That's a sugar straw.
You see? My body is a temple.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I knew about sugar straws like 4 years ago and didn't invest. And now everybody's going to sugar straws. I'm pissed.
You see? You see?
Slacking.
I be telling people.
Slacking.
The wave, you got to get ahead of it. But we're coming off of a couple of highs because, first off, we got approved by Jersey City fully.
Shout out to the city council.
Yeah. You know, one of them messed up our unanimous record, but I'm going to let it rock because there's a lot of education that needs to happen around cannabis, right? And I acknowledge my healed, by the way, wealthy heal. You can find this on my website, link in bio. Oh, also like, comment, subscribe, all the things.
Press the button.
I understand that, you know, some people just can't see beyond themselves. And cannabis we have a tremendous opportunity here to bring cities a lot of tax revenue.
Facts.
Heal those who have been harmed from the war on drugs, right? Give generational wealth within our community. And give opportunity to those that come and work for us. So there's a lot of good there, and for those to not see it, they just have sort of an old school way of thinking.
2022, $1.3 billion in tax revenue federally from cannabis.
See, this is why, like, from a political perspective, why I can never dive into things like that is because I understand that people have the way that they feel about things, but I'm a very, like, make sense sort of person. Yeah. Even if I don't really believe in something, if someone can tell me how it makes sense and I can look at the data and I could figure it out, then I could say, okay, this is for the greater good, right? Like, this is the data on the harm, this is the data on the revenue, this is the data on the current state of the place that I am governing as a political official. This is the decision I should make to better the lives of the entire community and make it so that, you know, there doesn't have to be housing hikes because now we could subsidize that with the monies that's coming in from cannabis.
Money for parks, money for, you know, all types of things that actually help communities and give back to the communities that were hurt previously, but then you still have people on city councils and people in positions of politics and government that still just know on everything on cannabis. And it's like,
but they sort of infuse their own opinion about how they feel about things. And that's what I mean, like why I can't really mess with the politics, because it's like you can't be emotional. You can't think selfishly about how you feel about something. You have to look at the greater good, the bigger picture.
Well, yeah, it's like whether you like it or not, it's legal. Your municipality, at least here for Jersey, you know, because we vote into municipalities, your municipality supporting it So how you just automatically know on all of it? Like,
right.
It's already done. We're
Right,
here.
right.
It should be, is it a good company or not?
Right.
Is it good for the community or not?
Right.
Not, well, no, because I don't bang with that. Well,
Right.
a lot of stuff in our communities we don't bang with, but if it's legal and you don't have any actual legal bearing or stance to stop it, why are you just voting no against all of it? That's some funny stuff.
Yeah, I'm a very make sense kind of person. So, I was a little salty that it messed up our unanimous record, because I feel like we definitely, we are exactly what Jersey City said they wanted.
Yeah.
Right. We are representing really all of, I guess, what they were trying to hit in terms of ownership. And I think when it comes to anyways.
Talking about ownership, as y'all can see.
Yes.
Big construction. We out here tearing down walls, doing stuff, doing permits and all that. We told you we're going to take you on the journey with us. So this is where we're at. Got all these approvals. With all those approvals now, we could do permits on construction and things of that nature.
Yep.
And now we busting holes in walls and reframing and concrete work and all the stuff to come. So
it's a beautiful
it's
thing,
moving.
bro. It's a beautiful thing. We raised $1.1 million
from individuals.
Now we still trying to work on this grant situation, right? Because that will really help us get over the hump.
Take it to the next level.
But the reality is that 1.1, like, we need to sit with that for just, which one is the one? Is that the one? Or that's the one? That's the one. Sit with that for 1 second. $1.1 million of black and brown dollars. Individuals.
Personal money.
Regular people, their personal money, right? Like taking out equity, going into savings, like whatever it is.
Homes.
Whatever it is, a small group of people, black and brown people, got their money together, and we came together. And I mean, that is group economics at its finest. Yeah. Like, for real. That needs a serious fucking hand clap.
And then more than anything, we're proud to be stewards of those people's monies.
Yes.
And to be trusted to do what we got to do with it. And no funny business. Yeah,
because let's really get to the depths of that. Like, most of the time, we don't invest in our own people. Actually, most of the time, we are scrutinizing our people more than we would white people when they come to the table, right? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Chad's got it. His dad does, da-da-da-da. Like, we already know.
Yeah.
So when it comes to our people, we over-scrutinize, and it's like, we don't have the faith that we're going to be able to do it. So really, to have people come together and have that sort of belief, and it goes back to sort of like things that have systemically been embedded in us, like
facts,
lack of confidence, right? Lack of understanding what risk taking is and investing and how to really build wealth in this country. Like, we haven't had the opportunity and the access to that information, so we kind of move out here scary.
Yeah, but the other part is, listen, and I'm guilty of this too, right? You go into Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, whatever, and you're looking at something you know you want, something you know you can afford, and the person behind the counter start asking you crazy questions, or every time they hand you something, they tell you the price of it and something, and then us, stupidly, I'm gonna double down, I'm gonna buy all the shit so they know I got the money, right? But then when we doing business with our own people, now we got questions, and what's up with this, and what's up with that, what's up with this.
Yep.
You wasn't doing that when you was in the company store or dealing with other races and people in class. And it's like, but when you deal with your own, oh yeah, I can't trust that, and who's this, and we got to meet again, and let me go back through it. Yep. And it's like, yo, do everybody else like that. Keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy.
Facts.
So we found an incredible group of people that believed in our vision. They're backing us, supporting us, and I think it's really important to note that, like, that recycling of the dollar is so important with us doing this, because now, all right, say for example, somebody comes into our dispensary and it's a black or brown person, and they spend their money there. They've recycled it. But now we have the people that actually own this facility that are beyond just us, that are just investors, right? That now they have ownership in something that they're going to be able to give to their kids and their kids' kids. I mean, this could be huge.
Yeah, no. I just, the other part is, shit, they do it to us. Go to other communities, take their money and reinvest it into the black community. Right? So, you know.
Yep.
We love and we about everybody. We want to do it together, but, you know, we want to take this money that comes from this and then reinvest it into the black communities, into black families, into black and brown, you know, people and businesses and entities, so that we could do more stuff.
I think it's.
I put the Jack questions in description.
Oh, thank you. I think it's important that that we note that, because it is still a place that is supposed to be inclusive.
Yeah,
and people forget the word inclusive means everyone, right? It means absolutely everyone. So there's this misconception that if you're trying to intentionally do something to benefit the people in your community, that the other is pushed out. And that's totally not the idea here, right?
Facts.
It is simply, for me, to close the wealth gap. There's a huge disparity there. The numbers don't lie. Why does it have to be a conversation that I have to give opportunity and I have to give an upper leg and I have to give focus and intention to these groups that are clearly very, very far behind?
Yeah. No, it's
I don't see any problem with that, and I don't know why that's like such a conversation, like, and a contentious one at that. Like, yeah, black people should have the opportunity to be rich too. Period.
Facts. And with that, talking about our investors, we had a nice little brunch event, investor meetup meeting.
Yes.
And that was really dope. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Cliff.
Yeah. Did that next door at the Cliff too, you know what I mean? Supporting our communities.
Yep.
Already, even though we
our neighbors.
Yeah, didn't make no money yet. We ain't open yet, but we already patronizing our neighbors, doing business with our neighbors, promoting our neighbors, working hand in hand with the others in our community.
Yep.
But we did our investor brunch the other week. Super dope.
That was incredible.
Having everybody together. Food was had, libation was had.
Yep.
A little bit of smoke was had. It was a good time. Everybody's looking beautiful.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that video. I was just complaining a minute ago because I felt like...
All that black skin, big hooch to daddy. Thighs out.
I felt like that should have had a little bit more circulation, but Jalen told me that Instagram's being a hater because it's weed.
Well, we're shadow banned because we smoke weed.
This is terrible.
Yeah, the algorithms don't work with us. But we moving.
And the content is fire.
Yeah, shout out to Jalen. Jalen be out here. Jalen, we never show Jalen.
The boy.
Yeah, he out there doing things.
Killing it. And they just suppressing his shit.
Instagram is like, nah, he can't win.
Yo, but I'm telling you, when the cannabis advertising come through, we're going to be ahead of the game because we're doing it at a maximum level, the highest. The highest. I'm so proud of him.
And if anybody's up here on Congress Street in the Heights, go to the Cliff, get them shrimp tacos, the truffle fries. That was fire. I didn't even know they had that. I've been going there getting coffee.
Outstanding.
I've been getting like light fare, and they cooking real food up there.
No bullshit.
That
food was really, really good. Everybody, all the investors, they were very pleased.
No, that was dope. That was super dope on that back patio.
Yeah. So we got our construction. Jalen, are we not good with our timing anymore? Like, comment, subscribe. Go do all that.
Press the button.
Okay. We haven't filmed in a while, so we gotta like get our groove back. I normally feel the time, you know, but I'm not there with it. And it's early in the morning.
It's tight. Yeah, it's early. It's the weekend.
This was a...
Nah, you do.
Oh, no, it's okay. The monitor's okay. But I do want to get real quick to the like, comment, subscribe part. Go do that. And while I'm telling you this, shout out to y'all. 340 subscribers. This YouTube channel is like less than 6 months old.
One of the reels had a couple thousand or something.
Thousands. Thousands.
Yeah.
And the analytics of the page say that I think at this time there's been like 80,000 views in this particular month. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, those numbers are... I mean, listen, I'm not a YouTuber, so maybe I don't know what the numbers should be, but I feel like when I used to put up videos in the past, they wasn't hitting like that. and like that.
Yeah. Or,
and not that fast either.
Or how about you walking down the street and people run out, oh, you're the person from the YouTube videos.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
someone's watching it.
Someone enjoys it. Oh, our little celebrity. Look at you.
Shut up. I'm telling you, I just want to contribute to goodness in the world.
Oh my God, you're so whack. So whack.
You guys know the Aquarian in me is just, just go out there and get rich and heal. And then also go buy my shirt because I'm still a business person.
I'm on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini, double toxic. I have an Aries moon that I'm trying to control.
He's saying it in a funny manner, but one, he's not lying. He is, because he knows it, because I
didn't search it.
He don't want people to know he's tapped in.
I'm not tapped in.
He's tapped in.
You and Candace made me call my mother to be like, find out the exact time you got born. Then y'all did the star, sun, and the moon chart. And you're like, oh my God, you're like a triple Cancer with an Aries moon and all that. I was in the back trying to light incense and shit. Like, yo, what are y'all talking about? I don't know what that means. They're like, you are suppressing anger. Look at it. It's there. It's in your chart.
You got to know yourself.
Yeah.
Everything nowadays is about people. You got to get in tune with yourself. You got to know yourself. We have to know your triggers. We have to understand you.
I'm triggered already. I'm triggered. Then we got people walking up on us like, oh, you really don't like people. Like, nah, I be chilling.
No. I was telling Jalen earlier, I feel like I just need to learn 3 things about people to really, really understand them swiftly.
What's that?
And that would be, I need to see their Instagram algorithm.
Mind your business.
Their Amazon algorithm.
Okay. And
I need to know their birth chart. If I got those 3 things, I feel like I could figure out a little bit of the kind of person I'm dealing with.
The birth chart's the weird one for me.
It's necessary. Oh, that's probably the key of all of that. I mean, because then I could also get into the houses and then your life path number and then...
The houses? What's the houses? What's that?
Every single planet is like a house. So like your Jupiter is luck. Your Venus is how you love. So
my house is Targaryen.
What?
Never mind.
What is Targaryen? What does that even mean? Is that a word that, am I supposed to know what that means? I feel like I'm pretty fucking smart. What does that mean?
It's just the biggest like TV show for like a decade. But
it's a TV show?
Yeah,
you see, Targaryen. I've been out here getting rich, man. I don't got time to watch TV. Jesus. Anyways, all right. Are we on You Don't Know Jack? But So, let's get into You Know Jack.
I'm Jack.
You're Jack. So, my students just had, they're actually about to have finals. So, to help them, I did a Jeopardy game in class.
Shout out to Hudson Community College.
Yes, shout out to Hudson County Community College. Cannabis management program. I'm one of the professors there. It's a
Big
great
professor.
program.
Put some respect on her name.
Come on, we out here educating, we're producing greatness to the new cannabis industry in New Jersey, seriously.
I just sell drugs.
Corey, my plug for the, I'd be giving the kids a tour, and I'd be, Corey. Anyways, Hudson County Community. I miss this hemp, by the way, so much. The zigzag hemp, you guys, you could send them over with the terpenes infused, the Blue Dream, the Island. I love them all. Send them off to me. I don't want none of that cancerous toxicity in my life.
I smoke raw so that it gives money back to their foundation.
You trying to trigger me? You trying to trigger me? We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
He's trying to trigger me.
Google that, raw in their foundation.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Unless they want to sponsor.
I don't take dirty money. Anyways, what is scrogging? I feel like I got the weed, man. In the world, Jalen, this is overwhelming.
It's because it came from AI.
We really could just talk about that because that for people to, is it in there? Is that a question?
Of course he has AI in there. How do you
weed and AI thoughts? This is great.
Yeah.
What's going to happen and what can it improve on? Okay.
AI?
Yes. Weed and AI thoughts. What's going to happen and what can it improve on?
Well, I would say, really, I would say because it's more digital than anything. I would say the marketing part of it, but you're going to need all the federal and state different apps and stuff to let go of the blocking and shadow banning of cannabis-infused stuff, then all of these different digital softwares, AI and stuff could help from a marketing standpoint, algorithm driving. But literally, the entire internet is trying to fight against that.
I know. I feel like there's no feeling in it. Like what all this stuff that he sent is like very robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has no soul.
Yeah.
But similar to that, when growing cannabis, you're literally cloning. Most cannabis is done through cloning. I don't know if people realize that. You take a clipping off of a mom plant, put it in a rooting compound, and then whatever medium to grow it. So like cannabis is already doing wild stuff. You have cloning, you have tissue culture. Tissue culture is a whole nother level where you're pulling the tissue culture, sterilizing it, and then growing it in a lab before planting it. So I'm saying cannabis is doing way wilder shit than people realize probably, sans AI on the marketing part. But, it's a lot of technology. I just did a tour the other day, actually. I did a tour of our facility. Some people from the state, shout out to the state. I know some of y'all be watching our pod. I know. I ain't going to say no names, but, shout out. But, yeah, so the state came and did the tour for our renewal and stuff with our license. And some of those people are more like the people that work in the offices in the state, right? So they're not in grows and in the facilities. And their main thing was like, whoa, it's a lot of technology in here. It's a lot of, it's not a bunch of people sitting around having a smoking session packing the apes. It's like a 9-to-5 job with labs and it's a lot of money that goes into producing legal cannabis products before you even get to the testing part of it. So I think that's kind of a big thing people don't realize. Look at videos like Canna Cribs and stuff, all the stuff that goes into actually producing cannabis on a CPG, on a consumer product and goods level. It's definitely a big industry. It's a lot of people making money off cannabis from selling the lights, the real estate, the electricity companies is loving it. It's the RO water, treating water. It's a lot of indirect money in cannabis before you ever get to actually touching a plant.
Yeah. I just think that AI is beneficial from a marketing standpoint and like time efficiency.
Well, yeah. Well, as we just saw, Jalen within 5 seconds dumpster fired 1,000 questions on you through ChatGPT.
Right.
So, we gotta work on what you be putting into the little search bar on the ChatGPT because that shit.
Yeah, the prompts.
Yeah, it's like wild.
That's a whole other thing. Like you have to know how to talk to it.
Yeah, well, most people don't know how to talk or type.
That's true too.
If they're not hitting the like button or hashtag it, they don't know how to do it.
That's true.
Shout out to the Utes.
Like, comment, subscribe. All right, I'm gonna give you one more. This one I think is, I guess it's more opinionated, but it's pretty interesting. What are the social and ethical considerations surrounding cannabis use in public spaces?
I would say I treat it similar to like tobacco, where it's like, if you're in a public space, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the people around you. People might not want to smell it. I know that in certain states, literally the law is just anywhere you can smoke a cigarette, you can smoke cannabis, which is dope because it takes stigma away from it. It stops cops from running down on people and all that kind of stuff, and a frivolous arrest and things of that nature. But at the same time, still be aware of, like, if you're in a public place and someone's there with their kid, don't be sitting there blowing it down next to somebody's kid or something like that. Or, walking into public spaces or like, even for this matter, walking into somebody's home and you was just blowing it down outside and now you brought all that smell into my house. I smoke weed. I don't smoke in my house. So I think some of it is just respect like that. Or I've had cats hop in my car and the first thing, can I smoke in here? No, I have kids. My kids be in my car. You not about to blow it down in my car. So I think that's the ethical part of it it's just morality. It's just having respect. It really is the thing that we're lacking most right now in society is respect for one another.
Right.
right? So everyone, with the health and wellness and moons and stars and all that, it's self-respect, knowing myself, I'm working on my inner child and all that kind of stuff. But it's also, all right, well, after you're done working on you, work on us, right? Like, still have respect for your fellow woman and man, and some level of decency. People used to work together. People used to have community. There used to be the term, it takes a village. And we kind of lost our way with that a little bit, which we're trying to fix. So I think cannabis kind of falls into all that. This is way bigger than cannabis, but it's just, having respect for who else is there, people's property, people's safe spaces. Did I answer that?
That's true. Yeah. I do think the people that have worked on themselves, though, are part of that community of people that are kinder to other people, because they can then have compassion and empathy for the other people in the world who are just nasty for no reason. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I'm the kindest asshole you will ever meet. Like, I'm not really that friendly of a person. Like, I'm not really that nice. But, like, I'm also not, like, just mean for no reason, right? Yeah. I'm not just, like, mean for no reason. And also, like, I would do anything for anyone. Because, like, I just want to see people be better. So it's like, I'm the type of person that's, like, driving kind of grumpy, and then I see someone, like, on the side of the road, and I'm like, here you go. Right? Like, you're just like, don't bother me, but, like, also, I want you to be straight, too.
Yeah, you be straight, but leave me alone.
Yeah.
Exactly. I guess I'm a quiet asshole. I'm like, I'm doing me. I'm quiet. I'm in my corner. You do you. But if you come over here messing with me, you're going to find out I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, you stay in your corner, I stay in mine,
right.
And we be good.
Yeah. And I say smart ass shit, because, like, I think people say dumb things. Yeah. Like, so then I say something.
My mouth gets me in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm too quick, too witty. I be hurting people's feelings by accident.
Yeah.
Like, my bad. I had to come back like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that like that. It's just my mind.
I know. To me, it did tell me that you used to be mean. Mm-hmm.
Well, she thought I was mean, but she knew me from afar. I think people that know me close know that I'm an empath, first of all, but I'm a very personable person. Yeah. And I love heavy. That's that big Cancer energy. But
yes, that is.
But if you're not in my circle,
I
don't want you in my circle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. My circle's good. Like, I'm not looking for new recruits into my circle at all.
No new friends.
Yeah, like, that's the thing I think people don't realize. They're like, oh, man, I was hanging with him. He was pretty cool. I want to spend more time with him. It's like, no, please don't. No, don't spend more time with me. I'm good. I'm Gucci right here by myself, doing me. You know what I mean? Like, people think that's great. Like, me and my wife is a real big introvert. She's worse than me, but we could be like in the same room or like a room apart from each other, hours. She's doing her thing, I'm doing mine. We don't even talk. We just be, and we good.
Yeah.
Like, it's all love. Yep. Nobody's upset. It's she's doing her, I'm doing me. Yep. We both be introverted out in the house, but then my extrovert ass kids come running in, and then it's like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries tearing the place up.
You have a wonderful, beautiful Aquarian in your home who is just
Which one is that? That's my daughter? I don't know the
Yes,
sign.
Parker.
Oh, Parker's an Aquarius?
Yes, Parker.
Then what is Deuce?
Isn't he a Pisces?
He's February 24th.
Yeah, he's a Pisces.
They're both born in February.
And they're both going to be very different.
Oh, yeah, they're already very different. Yeah.
She's an Aquarius and he's a Pisces. Actually, wow, that was like me and my little brother. Shout out to my little brother, Louis. Louis is a Pisces. He was in the beginning of March, though, and I'm an Aquarius. So, and we're 7 years apart. We're very different people.
Yeah,
very different.
I already see that in my kids. Parker be like, get her iPad and go hide in the bathroom just to get away from my son.
And he's a lover, right?
Oh, yeah. He literally was climbing on my head. Yes, he thought I was Mountain Dad.
Oh.
And I was like, fam, I am just trying to watch TV.
Oh my God, I love it. I just love that Cancer Pisces love. Y'all just loving the love.
No.
Yep.
He want to kiss. He's an aggressive kisser, though. He come up to you and like kiss you rough. And you be like, thank you, I think. Yeah, he just.
I love twos. He's so cute.
He's 3. And they say terrible twos. It's 3.
I believe you.
3-year-olds are assholes. 3-year-olds are assholes.
They're not nice.
They're not nice people.
Not nice people.
I need them to get to 5. If we could fast forward to 5, but yeah.
Albie is turned up.
Yeah, so
3, you're right about 3.
Yeah,
3 is
I'm good on all that. I need to we need to fast forward 2 years. This place open, be rich, and him 5. Yeah, for real.
Yo, Corey said, skip to 2026, please.
Yeah, for real. I'm good. I will gladly give up the next 2 years to just because that dude is wild.
No, we need the journey.
Oh, shout out to my 3rd kid, Savannah. Happy birthday, Savannah. Uncle Corey loves you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Savannah's birthday.
And
that's
one of our investors' daughters. So,
yes.
you know what I mean? We keep it in the family.
That's it.
Over here.
You already know. So, thank you for coming back with us.
We still don't got no outro.
Episode 17. We're going to keep it going. Welcome back. All right. We out.
Peace.